I watched the screener. It is so powerful, and it's really beautiful. His passion. And Dr. Amalu, who was here yesterday, congratulations on the Golden Globe.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's it's going well. You know, this one I was a little conflicted when I first took this film, so it feels good that people are responding well to it.
And I'm going to talk about how you were conflicted in just a moment, but first, following him around, you know, he performs autopsies. You really spent a lot of time to get the sense of who this man is, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, he is such a beautiful man. Well, you saw he was here yesterday, so he's just sweet and brilliant. He has 8 degrees. You know, so he's a man of science, but paradoxically, he's a deeply spiritual man, you know, so it's like how he blends those two things, the science and the spirituality, into one just gorgeous being.
And when someone's on his table, he treats them as a patient, you know, speaking to them.
Yes, I saw him perform 4 autopsies. So, you know, because I take my work seriously,
yes,
you know, so I'm committed. So I went in there with him, and autopsy is aggressive. It really is. And I went and I watched him, and he sees himself as a deliverer of souls, you know, so he's playing music, he's talking to the person, and he sort of sees himself delivering the soul from this world to the next. Yeah, so as an actor, it was just ecstatic to find that depth of interesting character.
So we know how you feel about him. This is what he said about you yesterday.
Oh, okay.
He took my story and the story of CTE from the depths of the California Central Valley to the peak of the mountaintop of the American mountain and the American psyche. And for this, I'm profoundly grateful.
And he said he'll see you at the Globes, too.
I love that guy.
Do you take on an added sense of responsibility? This is not the first time that you've played a real-life character, as you did in 2 other films that received Oscar nominations. Do you approach it differently?
I don't approach it differently as much as there's a little bit more weight to it. Specifically with Concussion, we shot in Pittsburgh, so the families of a lot of the players were on the set. Some of the locations we used were the actual places that the things happened. So there was an added burden and responsibility to the fact that these are people's lives that you're actually going to see, and they're going to watch the movie.
And as you alluded to earlier, you were a little conflicted in the beginning because, you know, Dr. Amalu took a lot of heat for this, especially from the NFL, and saying, oh, you're anti-football, you're anti-sports, and that. And you, too, approached it at first going, I'm not quite sure about this, because Trey, your son, plays football.
Yeah, my son played for 4 years, and it was some of the most beautiful time that we've had together. You know, this is not an anti-football movie. I love football. I grew up in Philly. I'm a football fan. My Eagles. You know, so it was a very inconvenient truth. The reality of the science, and as a parent, I knew that I didn't know when my son was playing football. I didn't know that repetitive head trauma from the game could cause long-term brain injury.
And that's what Dr. Amalu was all about, is just finding the truth, getting to the truth.
Absolutely. People can make whatever decision they want, but for me as a parent, I was impelled to deliver this film to the world.
And you really did. You did that. And you know, I cannot believe it's been 25 years since Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right?
I think you're going to hit the road.
Yeah, about that. But we're Jeff and I. We never actually had a chance to go on tour because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came on in 1990, and our first real hit was 1988, so we never really had a chance to go on tour.
But you're going to change that.
So we're going to change that this summer. I'm going to see you out there.
You're going to see my face in the place.
I'm going to see you. You know, throw your baseball cap on backwards and come on.
And dance on that move. How you doing? Like that, just like that. Hey, all the best to you, Jada. All this holiday season.
Thank you so much. Pleasure, as always.
Concussion opens nationwide on Christmas Day. There we go. Let's go out.